Hi, everyone. This is Charles Hoskinson broadcasting live from warm, sunny Colorado. Always warm, always sunny, sometimes Colorado. Today is August 1st, 2021. It is a Sunday. Sunday. I've had a long day. I was up in Wyoming, got a chance to sit behind the cattle chutes and watch the bulls go out. First time in my life I ever done that. And it's been a little while since I've done a surprise AMA. So I figured I'd surprise you with a surprise AMA. How about that? And anyway, it's been a very, very busy last few weeks. I've been in Mexico, Washington, D.C., New York City. I've been all around. And I've gone to a few other places as well. We've been working real hard on getting smart contracts out. And we've been working real hard on the DAP portfolio, and everything's on schedule for the most part. And we're really enjoying the fact that we're finally going to be closing out part of the journey, getting Goguen out. It's been 6 long years. We wrote 2 programming languages, a complete new accounting model. We learned a huge amount about smart contracts in general. We've educated thousands of people. We've had a lot of ups and downs. We rewrote Plutus, I think, more than a dozen times. But all things considered, a journey like this is always worth it because of the friends you make, the things you do, the places you go, and all the great learning that's occurred. The reality is that Cardano started as just a handful of people a very long time ago. And now we're in a position where we're over 1 million people large. That's amazing. No matter where I go, I always meet 1 or 2 of you. And I always have the profound pleasure and privilege be able to interact with people from all walks of life. I was at an Italian restaurant up in, of all places, Cheyenne, Wyoming, and the owner of the restaurant and the cook, they were from Montenegro, which is a small country in the Mediterranean. And the cook actually knew who I was, which is just extraordinary. You're a little cow town in the middle of nowhere at an Italian restaurant, and you run into somebody who knows about ADA, knows about Cardano. And that's not because of me or these AMAs. They certainly help with the community. That's because of you, the community. You guys and gals have done a remarkable job evangelizing and growing. And when we look at the launch of Goguen, I made a prediction last year where I said we'd have hundreds of assets and thousands of dApps around July. And while we didn't yet get all of that out, there are tens of thousands of assets. There's certainly a huge NFT boom. And there's hundreds of great projects out there that are growing, evolving, and building, and thousands of developers and people who are committed to building things on Cardano. And that, to me, is really the essence of what I was saying. You see, we don't leave people behind in Cardano. We don't have a situation where people are fair weather. They come in, they leave. There are many other blockchains where that's the case, where they have their time in the sun, and after those 15 minutes of fame have expired, they disappear. Rather, here in the Cardano ecosystem, it's a lifestyle. When people come in, they're here for life. And they're fired up, and they're passionate, and they're excited, and they want to change the world. They want to do something interesting. And if they have to go learn a new language, they're going to learn a new language. If they have to go and learn a completely new way of building dApps, they're going to go do that. If they have to learn how to start a business, they send us an email, ask questions about it. And nowhere is that strength stronger than in Catalyst. If you take a look at how far we've grown, what we've seen, what we've learned from that process, it's really amazing and absolutely humbling to go from just a few dozen people in the very beginning days to tens of thousands of people. And every single time a funding round comes, more than 50 ventures getting funded. And eventually that'll be hundreds, eventually thousands as that ecosystem grows. The Plutus pioneers are not going to disappear any more so than the incentivized testnet pioneers disappeared. It wasn't too long ago we had our SPO pioneers. Now there's over 3,000 of them. And more than 1,500 regularly make blocks with a great degree of precision. And that's exactly what's going to happen with the dApp ecosystem. People are here to stay. And every single metric, from the science to the engineering to the community metrics to the progress with the foundation to the progress with IO Global and DC Spark and Emergo and so many of the other companies that are floating around this ecosystem, it points to a bright future. And so I'd like to thank all of you for making that bright future possible. All I can do is just open the door. That's it. But you guys have to walk through it. And you did. And not just a few. Over 1 million people did. So I am so excited to see where this is going to go in the coming months and years. And I predict that we're going to have tens of millions before we know it, and then hundreds. And then the big day is going to be B-Day when we get to 1 billion. And we run countries on it. All right, let's get to your questions, huh?